Rob, of course, this territory of Nagorno-Karabakh is inside Azerbaijan, isn't it? It is being claimed, but has been governed by Armenia for many years now. Is Azerbaijan saying basically it wants that territory back and it's not going to accept anything less than that?
Yeah, that is its position at the moment. You have to set this really, I suppose, within the context of what's been happening over the last few months. Back in July, there was more fighting then. It didn't go very well for the Azerbaijanis. They lost, in particular, a very senior military figure, a major general. That was a national humiliation. There were demonstrations in the streets calling for outright war with Armenia, not just with Karabakh, which is that enclave you referred to inside Azerbaijan, but populated almost entirely by Armenians. There's a feeling, too, that the Azerbaijanis, having equipped themselves with military hardware, spending billions and billions of dollars over the last couple of decades, want to show what they've got and show to the Armenians how strong they've become. And also a feeling, I think, in Azerbaijan that they really do have Turkey's backing this time, and they want to demonstrate that to the Armenians. But also, I think, to a sense in Azerbaijan that Armenia and the Karabakhis have sort of lost interest in the peace process, and this is an attempt to force them back to the table and to take it seriously. So, will they accept anything less than the whole of Nagorno-Karabakh? Well, if they could get it by military means, they would go for it. But, the international pressure is beginning to build. And it appears, although we're not getting much clear information, that the fighting is getting bogged down a bit. So I think they will have to lower their sights. And the likelihood, I think, is that they will go for the 7 districts that were occupied by the Armenians in the fighting in the 1990s and that join the enclave of Karabakh, Nagorno-Karabakh, to Armenia. If they could get 1 or 2 of those, Jebrail, for instance, and Fizuli in the south, they could present that to the Azeri people as a victory and might just stop with that.
And Rob, there's been a lot of talk about Turkey's involvement in all of this, and President Erdogan has, of course, pledged his full and unwavering support for the Azerbaijanis. President Macron accusing Turkey of deploying jihadi fighters from Syria to the front, all of this kind of thing. What is Turkey's involvement, do we know?
Well, this is, I think, the big shock in this phase of the conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh. The Turks have always supported the Azerbaijanis. The ethnic kin, they speak the same language effectively. They are both Muslim. Turkey regards Azerbaijan as a brother country. But the sort of support that Turkey is giving now, including very strong statements from President Erdogan in support of the Azeri military, almost suggesting that Turkey could get involved itself, goes way beyond anything else we've seen. And this poses a direct threat to Russia, because Russia regards the southern Caucasus, of which Armenia and Azerbaijan are a part, effectively its backyard. So what Turkey is doing is muscling in there. So why is President Erdogan doing this? Well, we've seen, the sort of tense accord between Turkey and Russia over the last couple of years. They share the same contempt and anger at the West, but they are divided on a host of issues, Syria, for instance, Libya, and now Karabakh as well. But this is in Russia's backyard, so it takes things a lot further than we've seen before.